You don't buy a Prius to be cool.
This is a brand new 2022 Toyota Prius Nightshade Edition, and it's got all-wheel drive. We're going to take a look at it and see just how awesome a brand new Toyota Prius actually is. What's particularly specific to the Nightshade, everything is black, even the wheels. But you know what matters? It's the fuel economy. You don't buy a Prius to look cool, unless of course you live in California, Santa Barbara. You buy it because you care about fuel economy. And today's day, the average cost of fuel is over $5 a gallon. And you know what the Prius says? We want all-wheel drive, we want to go anywhere, and we want to get over 50 miles a gallon. This is one of the higher trim levels, the XLE, but it also happens to be the all-wheel drive. Now notice, it says E, all-wheel drive E. Well, what does that mean? The E stands for electronic all-wheel drive. Unlike a regular modern crossover or a pickup truck or an SUV, the rear wheels in this car are in no way actually linked to the front wheels, where normally the transmission will mate them and provide power to the rear axle. In this case, there is a separate electronic motor on the rear end that powers the rear wheels when you want them to be powered. You want proof of the all-wheel drive? You don't believe that a Prius could be all-wheel drive? I'm prepared to show you the evidence. Let's go under the car, guys. Well, check that out. You're looking at an axle going directly to the wheel. Look how nice and clean it is over here. Now, it looks like I expected a wheel-mounted hub motor, but I don't think there is one, because why would you need an axle? It appears that the transaxle in the back is probably housing the drive motor itself. The way the muffler is mounted is a little bit on the weird side. The heat shielding that's supposed to protect the car from heat from the muffler is way above the muffler. Weird. About like 3 inches of extra space. But I wouldn't say it's too low. It's definitely not the lowest point of this car.
Is Prius ownership for you? Well, let me be perfectly honest with you. I've owned another Toyota Prius since the year 2009. I have not had any mechanical faults, almost no breakdowns, and the car has never pissed me off. And that is the 100% realest truth you will ever find on YouTube.
Here we go. The beauty of the Toyota Hybrid Synergy Drive. You want to take a guess how much horsepower we have? We have exactly how much we need. 121 freaking Japanese horsepower. Now, a Japanese horsepower is actually equivalent to about 2 to 1. So if you do a split, 121 times 2 is 242 horsepower, guys. Or at least that's what you want it to be in your dreams. In the USA, the first Toyota Prius to be released was in the year 2000, along with the Honda Insight. The Honda Insight didn't survive, but the Toyota Prius is still here. Now, yes, I know you're gonna say, well, bro, the new Honda Insight is still being made. And my answer will be, it's nowhere close to what the original was. It's nowhere close to the same reliability as an actual Japanese Toyota product. And the Honda Insight will never outlive the Toyota Prius. Mark my words. That's a guarantee. Take that to the bank. Now, under the hood, you have 121 horsepower. Of course, times 2, you get 242. You know, 2 for 1 ponies over here. 105 pound-feet of torque. Now, that is the rating for the gasoline engine. Combined with the electric drivetrain, you get a lot more power. Oftentimes, when you look at the ratings of power of hybrid cars, it's honestly very misleading. But I'm going to tell you something now. If you're trying to shop a Toyota Prius versus an electric car, let's call them EVs, well, the EVs are a scam, they're a lie, and you get nowhere close to the range that is claimed on an EV. What do you think about the exterior styling? It doesn't matter what you think about the styling. The Prius isn't here to look good, guys. It's here to be sleek. It's here to be aerodynamic. And it is here to get incredible fuel economy. This particular car, the driver told me, could easily get about 65 miles per gallon. If you look at the shape, it's a wedge. It's making me want a wedge salad right now. Let's check out the cabin before we go for a ride. This model, the Nightshade Edition, has what they call soft tax leather. I gotta say, the seats, fairly nice, plush, and soft. Not like the modern Honda seats that they try to make you feel like you're basically sitting on a bar stool. The spaciousness of the Prius interior is remarkable. I know everybody thinks this is a very small car, but guys, the Prius was the first hybrid that was designed to be a hybrid. Everything else since has basically just been a regular car that they put a battery pack in a trunk and now you got a tiny trunk. This was the world's first hybrid specific wheelbase. Let's check out the instrumentation cluster. We're in the driver's seat. We just powered it up. Very interesting Toyota information systems. The battery indicates we're about 50% charged. This is not the plug-in version. If you do get the plug-in version, good luck. They're nowhere to be found right now. The seating position on this car is remarkable. I gotta say, the steering wheel, it's smooth, it's light, has a whole bunch of buttons here on the steering wheel. The typical mode, trip, your Bluetooth buttons, your Toyota safety sense. We have a heated steering wheel on this model. Very nice in the winter. Great to have a heated leather steering wheel. This model comes with heated front seats. The only negative is, for some reason, this model does not have power seats. And I did check the Toyota website, and it does say this model should have power seats, but it does not. The doors are nice, comfortable, nice to grab onto. All the materials are soft touch materials. Even the dash pad, soft touch. Good non-reflective surfaces here. I have easy access to every single button in the front. The passenger seat space, it feels like you're in the Bat Cave because it's all black, right? Nightshade. That's why they call it that. On the top, we have the SOS button. Not sure what that is. I've never seen the SOS button on a Toyota before. Usually they put them on all General Motors cars because they want to sell you that subscription to, I forgot what that service is, North Star. Anyways, it's one of those services that the GM brand likes people to subscribe to. Oh, came with a mask. Now that is a nice little touch right here. Okay, well, we're not going to spend too much time on the Toyota interior. It's very good. This car does have collision avoidance, Toyota safety sense. An interesting feature I just noticed on the light stock over here, you could see right there it says DRL off. Now most cars today have daytime running lights, but usually you can never turn off the daytime running lights. It appears this car has the ability to turn them off. Interesting feature. When you put the car into reverse, listen to this. There's a noise outside the car. It's emitting like a fake engine idle noise. Now this is a regulation that's come down saying that all cars that are able to reverse without the internal combustion engine have to have an outside noise being generated. And honestly, coming from the last generation of hybrids, I find it kind of funny. Let's go for a ride. The shift lever is positioned lower on this model than older generation of Priuses. Normally, the shift lever was very close to the driver's steering wheel. Personally, I like the position here. They went with a lower position. Not my preference, but listen, we're still gonna get over 50 miles per gallon, no matter where they put the shift lever. The car feels extremely smooth in the drive. It is quiet. The steering wheel is smooth, it's soft. This is like a cruise ship of a car. I like it. I can hear the regen brakes. We're going down a hill, collecting energy. Gonna turn to the right. We're on a big hill, but we got all-wheel drive. Let's hit it. Okay, we're driving economically right now. Wow, this car is smooth. I'm doing 40, we're kind of local right now. The road noise is extremely minimal. If I didn't have my eyes open while driving, guys, I wouldn't even know we're on the road. The regen brakes are powerful. The brake pedal feels extremely responsive and good. Let's turn on the air conditioning. It's getting a little hot in here. So somebody in the passenger seat, take off all your clothes. That means you. Even the vents, look at the detail. They even put the Prius name in the vents here. Now that is great attention to detail. We're currently getting 52 miles a gallon. I'm not going to reset it here. We're just going for a drive now, guys. I'm not going to be testing the fuel economy. I can 100% confirm the fuel economy is fantastic in this car. We're just going for an overall drive impression and my overall review of the brand new Prius Nightshade Edition, coming from a person that's been driving a Prius for almost 15 years now. Extremely smooth. Acceleration, wow. It feels like you're in a high-end luxury car. And I think we are. We have a couple different drive modes and an EV dedicated mode. Of course, the EV mode only works while your battery is somewhat charged. You cannot externally charge this car, so either way you're dependent on the state of the battery at all times. I'm going to cycle through the drive modes. This is what they look like on the display. Eco mode, we have normal, we have power mode. So I'll be honest with you guys, all of these modes, basically what they do is they change the amount of power coming from the battery pack and maybe the throttle profile of your gas engine. The energy monitor display shows you the electric motor. Notice on the rear axle over here, and yes, the battery pack is in the back of the car. That's your electronic motor, and obviously you have your regular electronic motor for the hybrid system in the front and your gas engine. I like seeing two motors separately, guys. I like it. Let's test out the drive modes. We're going to go into power. I wonder if power does anything. Just shifted to power mode. Let's see if it's fake or not. Whoa, that was a lot of power. It appears the power mode is not fake. We still got power mode engaged. Oh man, this thing takes off nice. No problem. It appears the power mode is not a scam after all. I am highly surprised, guys. Highly surprised. The Prius wants me to go fast. Damn, this thing basically does almost a burnout. At low speed, I could hit 40, no problem. When I was hitting it on power mode, guys, I heard the electric rear power system kick in. You know, when you drive a Prius for a while, you know what the electric motors sound like. It's like a little buzzing noise. It's like a bee trying to piss you off. Well, this car did not piss me off today. I heard the rear end providing power. It made me happy. Oh yeah. This is a legitimate fuel efficient Subaru. I'm kidding.
That would be a put down to the Toyota brand calling this a Subaru, guys. This is a Toyota Prius hybrid, baby.
What can I say about the brand new Toyota Prius? You gotta get yourself one. You wanna save money on fuel? Guess where I'm at right now? I'm at a gas station. It's $4.75 a gallon. And tomorrow it'll probably be $4.79, and then it will hit $5 before the end of this week. Get yourself a Prius if you can. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this was the only one available for sale in basically the entire state of Pennsylvania. I'm not even joking around, guys. That's how great these cars are. You don't want that right there. What you want is a Prius. I'm gonna roll out now. Thank you guys for watching. I have many other Prius videos on this channel. Please feel free to watch them, and you will understand why this is the best car in the world.